We are not here to make angels out of prisoners. We don't know them, but we know that they are still men. And so we defend those who disappear under hoods and into jumpsuits, bringing back into the light every CIA black site, because right now there is a man under that hood. A brother breathing prayers of desperation, striking hunger so hard that his ribs are about to crack. In Afghanistan, in Guantanamo, in Iraq, there is a man under that hood who is being treated as less than human. His rights have been dismissed with the label terrorist, and just for saying this, you'll probably put my name on a list, but it's too serious for us to not resist. Mr. President, I need you to know that if it were you, hooded and chained, we will be right here demanding the same human rights for you. Mr. Senator, we would walk through these streets with your names on our back. We would fast in solidarity with your hunger strike, Mrs. Congresswoman. Even after months under a black cloth making you cough, we would speak for you, Mr. Newsman, Mrs. Citizen. We'd be right here for you. Because human rights are universal. This is life, not a rehearsal. We are here because we cannot decide who is human and who is not. We cannot steal years of men's lives based on lies extracted from torture and bribes without becoming the greatest threat to ourselves. We have sat inside a cell, and it has taught us how wrong it is to cage men, to keep them because they fell like corpses into the category of enemy combatants. I will not act like nothing happened when it's happening now. I will not bow to injustice. I will speak for the change that was promised. I'm not ashamed to be honest, Mr. President. We have cried, Mr. President. Clouds of consciousness overflowing out these eyes, Mr. President. For the moments when we've had the courage to realize that there is a man under that hood. No matter how beaten and bruised, there is a man under that hood that is exactly as human as you. There is a man under that hood regardless of his religion. There is a man who doesn't understand why it's so hard for us to see him, why it's so hard for us to imagine what it will be like to be him there, where they sit in our prisons, hidden from our justice system, locked away. Are we gonna pretend they're less than men and just walk away? Or will we raise our eyes above the walls, where we raise our voices out to call out our government and say, we see you, we are watching what you're doing, and no matter how many times they call you terrorists, we will recognize that you are human. And to the detainees, no matter how broken and shattered and tortured you feel, there are people in these United States who hear you and see you, who know that you are real. And to the people of my country, please, do not pretend that we are seeking freedom or justice or any common good until we are ready to recognize the human rights of every single man under that hood.
What's your full name, sir? Luke. Luke.
Robert Nephew, aka Muhammad Al-Gharani.
And what's the name of your poem?
There's a man under that hood.
There's a man under that hood. Okay, thanks, Luke.
Thank you.
Hi, Bill.
How you doing? Okay.